Is there a way to use my IRA or Roth to invest in real estate tax-free?
Yes, there is. So in IRAs, whether it's Roth or traditional, it doesn't matter. There's a list of things you cannot own. And most of that is collectibles, like collectible art and stamps and stuff like that. But pretty much, if it's not on that list of 8 or 10 things, then everything else is fair game. You can invest in real estate because real estate's not on that list. There, the caveat you have to watch out for is that you cannot personally benefit from that real estate. You can't buy a house through your IRA and then move into it, and your family can't move into it. It's got to be third party, right? Arm's length transactions. So as long as you do that, then yeah, it's fine. What people will usually do, because title agents really aren't comfortable with having the owner of a thing being an IRA, what they'll usually do is the IRA will open an LLC, which will be Smith Investment LLC, whatever, and it'll be a regular LLC. It just happens to be that the shareholder of that L or the member of that LLC is an IRA, and then title companies and closing attorneys are very, very accustomed to dealing with LLCs as investors in real estate, and so the transaction goes through no problem. In order to do that, though, you have to have your IRA at a self-directed custodian. So there's a bunch of them. I think Trust ETC is probably the biggest in the country, and they allow you to control and sign for things without getting the intermediary having to sign off on stuff, which can be a giant pain in the ass. So you park your IRA, or at least a portion of it, at the self-directed IRA place, and then open the LLC, and then the LLC performs the transaction of buying the real estate and then selling the real estate. And because when you sell, because it's inside of an IRA, it is either tax-free in the case for Roth or tax-deferred in the case for traditional. And it's only when you take the money out of the IRA that a taxable event occurs. So if you have the funds in the IRA to do it, it's a great way to accelerate your retirement, um, and either provide income or provide capital gains over time. Definitely works.
Alrighty. Looks like we have another question that came in. It says, the client wants to know, I have rental properties. Does my accountant use Schedule C method or Schedule E method, or what is your take on this?